Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of GatheredPlans. I hope that you're doing well. I have a plan with me using a kit from hellopetitepaper. This kit is called Fairy Tale, I think. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it's too small to read, but yeah, I think it's called Fairy Tale. And my code is Rachel10 for 10% off of hellopetitepaper. She's been killing it with kits, in my opinion, lately. She recently changed her format. It suits, what I prefer a lot better. There's still a lot of old school things on there that I think some people might like as well. So there's a really good variety. But overall, I really do like the format changes that she has. And then also the style and florals and just the colors have really been beautiful. And I feel like they are things that I enjoy using. So with that being said, this is more of like a anniversary or wedding kit. This is not, that's not the reason I used this kit. For this week, it is my sister's, or it was my sister's prom. So I wanted to use it for that just because there was like a dress and heels and like an invite just because they get a formal like invite as well. It's not as cute, of course, like a wedding invite, but I just figured it was appropriate. And I think there was like a perfume bottle. Am I mistaken? No, that might have been another kit, but I feel like I could get away with using this as a prom kit because I just feel like there weren't specific wedding things. Like, I think another kit that I have has like 2 chairs at a dinner table. Like that's very specific to like a couple at a wedding, right? So I was very happy because a lot of the other full boxes were pretty much just floral. So it was pretty versatile. I feel like you could use this for anything, just like say you were going to a wedding event and you didn't want it to be like overly wedding-y. And then if you just want to celebrate like a date night or something like that, like I feel like this is still really cute and it's not overly wedding specific, if that makes sense. I apologize if I am speaking lower or quieter. I am trying to not wake up my family, and then I just got up, like, not just, but I got up maybe an hour and a half ago, and I haven't had coffee or anything. I've just been doing chores around the house. It is bin day over here, so was taking out the trash and doing all that good stuff, and it has been raining all week here and it was crazy, like just last week during her graduation. So this is obviously towards like the end of May is when her prom was, and this past weekend, not July, goodness gracious, June 16th, she just graduated high school. So on that day, like it was a beautiful, perfect day because her graduation was at noon. And then all of a sudden after the graduation, when we were all like taking pictures and leaving, it was starting to rain and drizzle. And by the time everybody was leaving, like the parking garages, it was hailing. And I was so shocked. I was like, what the heck is happening? Virginia weather is very bipolar in my opinion and in my experience. You could truly get all 4 seasons in one day. It is crazy. But it was very scary, and it was raining so much, and yeah, there was like flood warnings and all that stuff, and I was just like, what is happening? So, anywho, that was definitely this past weekend, and it was hectic. But our brother came into town, and we just had a lot of fun with family and friends, and it was really nice despite the crappy weather. But this week it's gonna be just like rain all week, and I'm not mad at it. Like I think it's okay to have gloomy days here and there. Thankfully, like I'm in a good space like mentally because I'm usually or I am heavily affected by the weather. But if things are going well in my life and things are positive, like of course I feel like I'm I'm not as like likely to fall into like a depression or into like a rut or something like that. So I'm very fortunate and thankful that things are going pretty well right now in life, and I'm just, generally happy. Busy and stressed as always, but like generally things are going well, and I'm very appreciative. So I forgot what I was saying. The next plan with me I'm actually gonna jump around from like May to June, just because I want to do some current like more recent spreads. Like I think the next plan with me you guys are gonna see will be my sister's graduation week, and I had a lot of fun things planned that week, so I just feel like I'm more excited to do a plan with me with a week that had like exciting stuff happening. So I can't wait to plan that. And the kit I'm using, I've been looking forward to using for quite some time, so you guys will see that, and I'll probably explain in that video why I wanted to use that kit and all that good stuff. So for the sidebar, I'm really obsessed with how it turned out. I love when kits include like smaller sized journaling elements for a kit, such as the grateful and memories like typewriter font sticker. Those were so fun to pull in and it was just gorgeous. I'm so obsessed with the sidebar. I feel like the day to day was not as pretty as I wanted it to be, and I think I just went really overboard, which is fine. I just wanted to use a lot of the florals, so I definitely went more like maximalist for this kit, as like Lauren would say. And I just could not control myself because there were so many fun florals and large florals to use. I didn't want to waste it and I really wanted to use as much as possible. So I definitely went all out. I wish I did not do as much in the day to day just because it looks quite busy and it throws off the sidebar. I was really hoping to continue the same like flow and aesthetic that I had for the sidebar, but it just kind of fell not it didn't fall flat, it just went wild. But that's okay. You live and you learn. So, also in the sidebar, I'm really, really into the white swatch box there. It's like a swatch blob. I don't know. It's gorgeous. I love the size. I love the shape. And I'm really thankful that this was on regular white paper because I know most ink swatches are on transparent matte paper, or I've seen most people use it on transparent matte paper just to get a little swatch of color. But this color was so light. I feel like if I got it on transparent matte paper, it would have been too light and you wouldn't be able, sorry, you wouldn't be able to see like the ombre and watercolor throughout. So really, really love how that turned out. And yeah, I'm just obsessed with the sidebar so much. So on Monday, just wanted to mark one meeting. I uploaded the Panaber design and gathered layers spring and summer release. We had a wedding catering meeting this day, one out of the many. And then I did cardio on the elliptical and a shoulder workout. So that was a really good day. And I've been trying to use up as many of like the wedding stickers that I have just to mark wedding stuff, even though it's not like obviously this was like a ring box, but I felt like it was very specific to like a wedding. So versus doing like a phone, which is not as exciting because I use phones all the time. So I want to take advantage of using wedding specific icons and stickers throughout this whole process, just because I think I've been holding off on using them for quite some time, like for a really long time. And I might have to go back and get the wedding sampler from Crafts by Towie, like in all foil colors, because I think I only have it in gold. Okay, so on Tuesday, did a grocery run, also did cardio on the elliptical, and then did a leg workout. Those oval stickers are from Crafts by Towie. They are my favorite. Whenever I'm using a colored icon, I like to pair it with a white box if possible, and then vice versa, so that there's a good like balance and contrast, and it's not just like a foiled white sticker on a foiled white box. Sorry about that. Okay, so took Jace on a walk that day, and then I had so many meetings this day. Tuesdays are my busiest for some reason, and I don't know why, but it was quite hectic, and I guess I don't even remember how many meetings I had. I just put like too many meetings because outside of meetings, people were still calling me, and it turned into a meeting. It was just definitely one of those days. And then for dinner, I made protein pancakes and like a full breakfast for dinner. I love having breakfast for dinner. It's probably one of my favorite like dinner meals. And then at nighttime, we just watched Queer Eye, which was really fun. So most of the icons I pulled in are definitely Crafts by Towie foiled icons. And then I pulled in like one or two of the icons that came with the kit. And then also a few whiter stationery icons if I didn't have that specific icon with Crafts by Towie. For example, the ring box that I used on Monday. So also the line divider I used at the bottom washi section, that is from Paper Trail Plans. And the dotted one is from the Pretty Pink Co. And also the day cover section, I pulled in the lace garland day cover strip that is from Panaber Design and Gathered Layers. That was a part of our collection. I don't know if that's one of the permanent items in the shop. It might be, so definitely check it out. But I really loved pairing that with this kit just because there are some lace details throughout, and I wanted to kind of keep that elegant, fancy look, I guess. So I wanted to use as much lace detailed stickers as I could. On Wednesday, I had a gynecologist appointment. I'm so funny because I was like, oh my gosh, I already used this like chair that's supposed to be like a therapy chair. And I used it for my gyno appointment just because I didn't really have any other like medical stickers. And then I also had therapy that day, so it would have been silly for me to use the same sticker. for the same day. So instead, I just used the house sticker to mark therapy just because I do therapy virtually at home. And then I talked to one of my friends and did a chest and tricep workout at the gym with my friend and took Jace on a walk that night. So it's been a lot hotter some weeks. Like I think I remember it being like warmer end of May, and then of course like the temperature is ramping up in June. But on days where I do end up taking him on a walk at nighttime, it's usually because I don't have time in the morning because I'm like busy that morning, or it's just too hot that I don't want to subject myself to that heat or him, because I always touch the pavement and the sidewalk to make sure it's at an ideal temperature for him to walk on, because he's just walking on his paws and I don't want him to, burn himself and get hurt. Because dogs can't talk. So I do know when he is hot though, because and tired, because he is panting and his tongue is all out. So okay, on Wednesday, I wanted to mark my friend's birthday. I used one of the torn paper strips from the kit, which is so adorable, and then also a cupcake from Crafts by Towie. I love that cupcake sticker. It's so adorable. It's very detailed too. And then had 2 meetings. I try to mark all of my meetings the same, just using a script sticker from Paper Trail Plans on top of a swatch sticker. And I try to alternate it between like the brown and tan color to the colored ones that came with the kit. Okay, took Jason on a walk this afternoon, and then I did a leg workout and did my PT exercises, which I really need to get back on. I'm so bad about doing them at home and holding myself accountable. It's just not exciting, it's not fun. I'd rather like lift weights and work out than like do my PT exercises, because they're so boring in my opinion, but they're so good for you. And that's how it is with stretching. I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to do this. Okay, and then I played Mexican Train with my family. So really love those dice stickers or die, yeah. They're so cute. They're from White Deer Stationery. That's another White Deer Stationery sticker that I pulled in just because I didn't have one from Crafts by Towie. I would love for a shop to create like dominoes, just because we play Mexican Train regularly at this house, and it's just another cute like game sticker. I just think they're so adorable. So wanted to mark that, of course. And then Friday, my grandpa, or Lolo, his birthday is on this day. His birthday is 10 days after mine, and he passed a couple of years ago, so I still like to honor his birthday and mark that. And yeah, he was very important to my mom, and he was a very loving person, so I do miss him. And yeah, okay, I'm not gonna get too much into that. So took Jason on a walk this morning, and then I talked to 2 of my friends. Also, Hello Petite Paper's circles, they have like the inside is cut out, so I think you can use it as just like an outline circle ring if you want to, or you can keep the white inside as well. Uh, I decided to keep the white inside so I can write on it, but I mean, I'm sure you could also write just on the paper, but I like to write on the premium mat because it's a lot smoother. And I wanted to use that to mark having a Ray and Tay meeting. I just used our logo sticker, and then of course a binder sticker. Those are customs from Bird Design. They're so adorable. Okay, so had a Starbucks run this day. It was a nice like Friday treat yourself kind of deal. And I'm pretty sure like I had a couple of gift cards from my birthday, so I definitely was using those up, and such a good excuse to go and get something because, it's a gift card. Also, this night was so fun. We did an escape room, or 2 escape rooms with friends, and it was a really good time. We had a pretty big group. There was like 6 of us. That's not super big, but it was a pretty big group considering the rooms are not massive, but it was really fun. And I started getting into it like the second room. The first room we did was like a scary haunted manor kind of room, and it was a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But it was fun, and I love like kind of investigative clue stuff. It's very, very exciting. The second thing that we did was like a spaceship, which was definitely more challenging, just because in like a in like a ship, or the setup they had, it was very empty. Like a lot of stuff was flat because it was like based off of technology, so you had to really be extra creative. Unlike the haunted manor, there were a bunch of like little trinkets everywhere. So okay, and then on Saturday, I wanted to just mark waking up early and making breakfast. I wanted to use up that leftover swatch from the sidebar here, so I used that kind of like a box and layered a floral divider under that, trained back and biceps at the gym, and then I helped my sister and her best friend get ready for prom. Her best friend was her what's it called? Prom is it guest? Is that what it is? Why am I drawing a blank? Her prom date. Her prom date. Oh my gosh. I helped them get ready, and then we took pictures on a pier local to where we live, and then we dropped them off into the city where that they had their prom, and then Greg and I just stayed in in the same city and just had dinner and made a whole date out of it because let me tell you, people were driving crazy on prom night probably because there were a lot more underage, like I wouldn't say yeah, younger drivers, and it was scary. Like just driving there, I'm so glad that we decided to drop them off because people were driving crazy and we almost got into accidents just because people were just not paying attention. So that was not a fun time, but it was cool to like go get dinner and just make a whole day out of it, Greg and I, and there's a lot of places to go to in the city, so we definitely were able to take advantage of that. And then we picked them up right after, right, and then just hung out. Sunday, did a leg workout first thing in the morning at the gym, had a Starbucks run, and then we met our friends to get bagels at a local bagel place. It's like a New York style bagel place that's very delicious. And I was so excited to use one of my bagel stickers from White Deer Stationery, so I wanted to mark that. And of course, I get so excited using specific stickers. Let me know if you're the same. Like, I am definitely skipping around weeks intentionally as well because I'm waiting for some stickers to come in. Like, I think I have a cinnamon bun sticker from My Dear Stationery that I ordered, and I want to use that for a very specific week that I had. And I'm just skipping that week until I get that sticker. So I feel like I still do that, and it's still very exciting to do certain plans that match my stickers. So at the end of the day, we just watched Interstellar, and it was a very chill Sunday night. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. Take care, and I hope you're doing well. Bye.